You want me to put that on my Tudor?
This one's wife. Shit or get off the pot. Hello, I'm H.G. Tudor. A rather vulgar phrase is an idiom, which basically means stop dithering and get on with it. Ordinarily, one would expect an individual to be dynamic, thrusting and decisive, not words that are applicable to this one's wife. Why? Well, for I don't know how long, but far too long, we've had it held over the general population that the TIG will be making a reappearance, the suggestion being that it was going to be launched on the 1st of November, just 2 days away. I dare say you can hardly contain your excitement. But also the fact that she would be making a return to Instagram. This was first suggested in the interview that she did in The Cut, where, in the conspiratorial tone of the narcissist, whereby the narcissist likes to cause a person to believe that they're being let into a secret, she said, "Do you want to know a secret? I'm returning to Instagram." And thereafter, did she? No, nothing happened. It then followed that there was a suggestion that a handle in her name, the @thisOne'sWife Instagram account, of course it's her middle name that's used, I don't say it, then amassed a load of followers, some of whom worship her, many of whom just want to follow her to find out what ridiculousness she comes up with in order to take the piss out of her. And yet, despite that Instagram account coming into life and having amassed apparently 127,000 followers, nothing has happened with it. Despite repeated teasing everybody with the re-emergence of the TIG, nothing has happened. And thus, that leads me to state, shit or get off the pot. Either get on with it or stop fucking around. Well, we know that she will continue to fuck around because, as a mid-range narcissist, it's all about the saying and not about the doing. That so long as she has people talking about her, that provides her with fuel. So long as she is being made mention of, that provides her with fuel. So if she can stimulate that by promising the appearance of the TIG, by promising the appearance of a return to Instagram, then that causes people to keep talking about it and she gets what she requires without actually having to do anything. Thus, you have the hokey-cokey of will she, won't she, is she going to, is it going to happen? No, it's not happening. And along comes one of the supine publications, Marie Claire, to tell us, don't expect this one's wife's return to Instagram anytime soon, royal expert says. Well, after dangling it like a carrot in front of so many people for months on end, we're now being told that it's not going to happen any time soon. Why might that be? Let's find out if this supposed royal expert knows what they're talking about vis-a-vis the manipulative behaviour of a mid-range narcissist. Rachel Birchfield writes, "And so we wait and wait. It has long been assumed that the @thisOne'sWife Instagram handle belongs to this one's wife, and overzealous fans have waited all summer for some activity on the account. Well, anybody that's been sat around waiting for activity on that account really needs to go and look in the mirror and have a word with themselves. The @thisOne'sWife account, as of this writing, has 127,000 followers, despite having 0 posts, following no one, and featuring only a vague profile photo of flowers. Yet, here we all sit, waiting. But according to royal editor Emily Nash, we might be waiting a long time. Speaking on the A Right Royal podcast, Nash said we shouldn't expect any content from this one's wife any time soon. My understanding is that this account was set up for her in case she wanted to go back to that world, Nash said. As you know, she was hugely successful on Instagram with her The TIG account, If you want a much better account, watch my videos, The Stig. And it is something she did really well. And we learned so much about her, oh yes we did, when she first came on the scene because of her Insta account. Even as a working member of the royal family, her and Prince Harry's @Sussex Royal account also amassed a boatload of followers. As for an Instagram return, I don't think it is something she is planning on anytime soon, Nash said. It's nice that she's got the option, and she already has a huge audience if she did decide to pop up, but I guess it's a contingency. And also, I guess, as a famous person, you have to grab these handles while you can. This one's wife herself teased a return to the social media platform in a 2022 interview for The Cut about her podcast Archetypes. She told the interviewer for the article, "Do you want to know a secret? I'm getting back on Instagram." Future faking. She said the decision was made in light of Archetypes' launch, per the Mirror, but no Instagram posts ever appeared. Why? Easy to talk about it, to assert control over the interviewer by making her believe that she's being drawn into a secret admission, and then doesn't do anything because she's patently lazy. However, if she were to return to the site, experts have predicted it could prove massively lucrative and that she could earn up to $1 million for sponsored posts and advertising campaigns. Horseshit. See earlier videos where I debunk that nonsense. In addition to a possible return to Instagram, there have, here we go again, also been reports that this one's wife is set to revive her lifestyle blog, The Tig, the outlet writes, where she would share her innermost thoughts. Let's have a preview of those innermost thoughts. Are you ready, viewers? Here it comes. There you are. And she'd share her feelings, as well as enviable snaps of her life. And in addition to her life, public relations expert Maya Riaz believes this one's wife will incorporate her work into the new Instagram account as well. We can expect this one's wife's Instagram account to include glimpses into her family life, as well as work projects, Riaz said. I don't think we will see a lot of photos of Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet. They may include snaps with their face hidden. So apparently it's not going to appear anytime soon, but when it does, it's going to include those various things. What is this again? It's another PR puff piece that has been launched by this one's wife to try and drum up interest in her being an influencer. What a major success she is. Clearly, nobody is biting to say, "Hi, this one's wife, we'd be interested in sponsoring your content at $1 million per shot. Therefore, kindly get in touch, and who do we make the check out to?" Nobody's biting. Nobody's interested. And therefore, once again, she's having to generate these PR puff pieces in the expectation that it will suddenly cause the likes of Dior to go, "Do you know what? I've got a really good idea," thinks some red-rimmed, spectacle-wearing, coke-snorting PR executive with his hair up in a ponytail. What we could really do with this spunking $1 million a shot on this one's wife through her Instagram account. Brilliant idea, says everybody in the marketing meeting. Let's do that. Yeah, like that's going to happen. But this demonstrates the magical thinking and sense of entitlement of this one's wife, that she truly believes that what she should put out there is worth being paid $1 million. I've already explained previously that she doesn't have and wouldn't be likely to get the same level of following as the Kardashians, who don't get amounts of that level that she claims that she would do. And they're not viewed as toxic in the way that she is. As I've said so many times, why on earth would you stake your reputation on brand on somebody who is not well liked at all and is becoming increasingly unpopular? And why on earth would you spend $1 million in that regard? You simply wouldn't. This is yet more nonsense attempting to elicit interest for the purposes of the prime aims of getting that residual benefit of money, because at the moment nobody's showing sufficient interest, and therefore she has nothing of interest to actually generate that interest, so she has to fall back on the tried and trusted, I might be coming back to Instagram, I might be launching the TIG, some people think I won't do it soon, some people think it will contain this, some people think it do that, where basically she's saying, hello, cosmetics companies, fashion houses, come and snap me up and pay me big bucks. And all she gets is the same response as it would be when you look into her life in terms of her thoughts and feelings. An empty, desolate wasteland. It's time for her to shit. I get on with it or stop fucking about. But she won't. She'll continue to fuck around in this manner, trying to tempt people to sponsor her. Well, she'll have a long wait. I'm HG Tudor. Thank you for listening.